Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video update, and I'm going to be talking about life after a positive test result with COVID-19. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about life after having a positive test results of COVID-19, and I'm just going to be covering some things that kind of helped myself and my family when we was all positive for COVID-19. Sorry for the stops or whatever, because sometimes it seemed like I have like brain fog, where I'm not able to say what I'm trying to think. So it's a little bit of a disconnect. I've had that before, kind of because I have fibromyalgia, and that's one of the things of one of the symptoms of having fibromyalgia is brain fog. And I've also been noticing it with, seemed like it may have been a little bit worse with since we've had COVID-19. But, well, the coronavirus, whatever you want to refer to it as. So I just want to talk to you about what helped us after we received the diagnosis. Some of the things that I think that you really need to have and to do. And first I'm going to start off with a little bit of a reading, and it says rest is necessary. It said, with all the demands of being a woman, you may feel guilty when it comes to rest, but is it a command from God, and you need to rest? Rest from your work to recharge and refuel. Rest with the family to strengthen your relationships. Spiritual rest, which is quiet time with God, when you can cry out and celebrate your joy or simply enjoy his blessings, is also important. You have to create the time to create time each day for physical, mental, and emotional rest. And the scripture says, 6 days you shall work, but on the seventh day you shall rest. In the plowing time and in the harvest time you shall rest. That's Exodus 34:21. My soul finds rest in the Lord. My salvation comes from him. Psalm 62:1. And the third scripture says, take my yoke upon you, let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your souls. That's Matthew 11:29, the New Living Translation. And rest is also one of the things that is necessary with COVID-19, is your body is going to make you rest and or feel very tired and fatigued. That's one of the main things that I am still continuing to deal with, is after day-to-day activities, I feel very, very tired and need to rest or lay down. And even when we were sick, we found ourselves, there's 5 of us in the family. The youngest was 3 weeks old at that particular time. She's now 2 months. But we found ourselves taking naps. Initially, I did not have any symptoms. Around about the 10th day I started, which was like Christmas Eve, was when I started to feel very tired and lethargic. And the only thing I was able to do was to finish cooking the cornbread for Christmas dinner. And I said, I can't even do this. I tried to cook it. I put it in the oven. And the only thing I could do was, after it was done, put it in the pan and just let it sit there. And I covered it up. And I had to go lay down. And when I went and laid down, I started having like chills and fever, and I could only just lay there and just pray that I started to get some type of relief. I took some Tylenol, and I do have well, I had a pain reliever which had the same thing as Tylenol, because I had got that from my Dollar General store, and I usually take one of those probably like every day, just because I deal with a lot of pain. So I took that, and I also gave myself which I have these called ginger packs, and it's 100% ginger, and I made my ginger tea. And so I use my ginger packs, and then I use my turmeric teas, and I mix those two together, and then I also added lemon. And so we have the turmeric tea, and we have the ginger pack, and I mixed those together. And so I made me a tea, because turmeric is very, beneficial in helping to get inflammation out of the body. So I'm going to encourage you to drink the teas, and I will put that recipe that I use in the description box. And the other thing that I took was Mucinex, and the nurse had told me to make sure that it was not the DM kind. And this is the kind of Mucinex that we took, the all-in-one nighttime Mucinex, night shift severe cold and flu. And it has a pain reliever in it. It has a cough and a nasal decongestant and antihistamine. And so we took that. It covers fever, sore throat, itchy throat, cough, runny nose, sneezing, nasal congestion, headache, and body pain all in one. So I'll let you look at that again. It's the Mucinex Night Shift brand. And then the other thing that I recommend that, which we did this, everything that I'm telling you, this is what we did. Then we made sure that we were taking, I took B6, and I took my zinc, and I took my vitamin D, which is 5,000 IU soft gels, and it says bone and immune support. Vitamin D is essential for proper calcium absorption and supports immune health. And so I took the vitamin D, and this was actually stuff that I was already doing because I have fibromyalgia, which your body already has an over amount of inflammation when you have fibromyalgia. So I think because I was already taking vitamin D, which they told me I was vitamin D deficient, and I need to really take 50,000 IUs per week. And so this here, taking one of these per day, kind of helps me to reach that goal. And then the zinc, I wasn't taking my zinc every day, but I am doing it now. It's a dietary supplement, and it is for, it supports immune health and energy metabolism. So I'm taking that every day. And so I added those. And then my nurse had also told me that I really didn't have to stop taking my high blood pressure medicine. She asked me what type of blood pressure medicine that I was on, and she said that everything that I was taking, it was okay to continue to take that. And we also you know, was drinking what do you call those waters? Oh my God, not Gatorade, but the waters that Walmart have, that's dragon fruit, the mineral waters that have a lot of nutrients in that you need, which I had to make sure that I gave that to my husband, because he has had a lot. He's one of those long haulers that they refer to, where it seems like he may have had some type of maybe a light stroke, because he has a hard time with his affect. It stays the same since he's had COVID-19. He doesn't seem to respond to things like he normally would, kind of like a delay. And he really, I think the fever probably got him too, because he struggled with having high fever during COVID-19. That was one of the symptoms: high fever, chills, loss of appetite. Only one of my daughters really had the loss of smell and taste. My other daughter, she had no desire to like eat. She loves Chick-fil-A. She didn't want to eat anything. I maintained the strength to be able to prepare them food that I thought was going to be beneficial to help them continue to try to eat. We did the chicken noodle soup. I really didn't like the chicken noodle soup, but I tried to put things in my mouth that would kind of help me keep my taste, like sucking on a pickle. The lemons kind of helped out because it has like the vitamin C, but then it also kind of helped me to maintain my taste, because I really had lost my appetite too and had a little desire to eat. So I'm going to encourage you to make sure that you try to keep putting something in your body. Try to get a lot of rest. Try to eliminate stress. So if you can lay there, be quiet, and try to keep a good, as much as you can, keep a good mindset. Go outside. Vitamin D is very, very beneficial for dealing with COVID-19. So you need to try to go outside and get some vitamin D, get some light. That's going to be good for you, and that helped us out as well. So on the day that I went outside, I just stood outside. It was cold. I was wrapped up, but I stayed outside for probably like 15 minutes, and that helped me out a great deal. You know, my husband walked outside, even though we were quarantine. We had our mask on. We went outside, you know, walked to the mailbox and back. And the youngest member of our family was, like I said, she was 3 weeks old. She ended up staying in the hospital and trying to make sure that she didn't have any fever. Got a lot of antibiotics to try to help her. And, you know, just this COVID-19 coronavirus, it is a serious thing. Not exactly sure how it got into our household, but it did. We did everything. We wore the mask. We limited interaction with outside people. But we ended up with coronavirus. And we are still dealing with some of these side effects, but we are still here. And the other thing that I think is beneficial, and that thing that tests your oxygen, you can get one of those that can help you keep up with your oxygen levels, because it seemed like a elevated heart rate. If you're not getting enough oxygen, that can make your heart beat faster, and that also can make you be very tired and lethargic. So make sure you can find that on Amazon, or there's an app that you can use on your phone where you can measure your oxygen levels. I use my Apple Watch, where it helps me with looking at my blood pressure rating. It helps me look at how fast my heart is beating, and also checking the oxygen levels. So if you have an Apple Watch, you can get a lot of information. You can also use to help you with tracking your sleep, because one of the things about COVID is that you kind of have irregular sleep patterns. It seemed like it changed a lot that you wouldn't even think about until you start thinking like, what's going on? So the resources that I have, I will list those in the description. And also, if you have any questions about COVID-19, then you can go ahead and put in the CDC website, and that will give you information about resources on how to handle the after effects of COVID-19, as well as you can check with your local areas where they have information on COVID-19 and additional support. And like I just say, rest, change your mindset, you know, try not to think so negative about it, and always pray. God has been great during this time and in this season to protect our family. And I just think that we were left here for a reason, if it's nothing other than to educate you on what we have done to kind of cope with um, being affected with COVID-19. And I thank y'all for stopping by my channel today. And I hope that I have said something to help you and encourage you. And remember to come back to my channel, refer people to my channel, share this video. Hopefully I will say that I've said something to help somebody else, because I know there's a lot of people dealing with this same issue. They have received a positive diagnosis, and it's like, what do we do? And you probably are seeing the same thing about taking the vitamin D, taking the zinc. But if you hear from enough people, then you know that may have some validity to it and reliability, because I feel that it does work and it has been beneficial to our family as well. Thank you for tuning in, and I will leave those links in the comment, and feel free to ask questions. Hey guys, I just thought we'd come in and tell y'all hi today. We are been resting. The little baby just waking up. Thanks for tuning into our video. I have added in some still photos on our journey during the 2 weeks right after we received the positive COVID test. And hopefully on this video, I have shared with you how we were able to cope and try to make it during this trying time. And hopefully I've said something in this video that will help you or your family member or someone that you think can benefit from our journey and our discussion about our positive COVID test. The little baby that you see is my granddaughter, who is now 2 months old. Once again, thanks for watching. Please leave us some comments in the comment section. Thank you.